Okay. So, my name is Taylor. This is a painting I'm about to finish. It is a work that I've sold on Facebook Marketplace. I'm a fairly new artist, and in so many words and ways, I kind of want to set like a precedent of who I am and what I'm hoping to do here um, while I work on this. So, going live was not my idea. It was my boyfriend's, who I'm so lucky to have. Um, he's so brilliant and so smart. And honestly, the one that encouraged me to start painting anyways. He told me to just draw something. I can show you what it was. It was something that I did in Thailand, which we went to together a couple months ago, or like a month ago, really. And oh, whatever. Um, and he mentioned that I should do it full time, and I never really considered it, but I'm in a position in my life right now where I actually could. Or well, let me put it this way: I always considered it. Um, Sarah Blakely said one time. Sarah Blakely said one time that where your mind goes whenever you're just like mindlessly driving or like in the shower, like those moments where your mind just kind of wanders free. You're not like using it for something. Things that you think about during those moments are like what you should be doing in your life. And for me, I think about painting and I think about dancing all the time, constantly. Like, what would I don't know, just like what ideas come to mind or what styles I think are interesting or and I've never had like a I like begged to have an art class in high school and I never got it until my junior year. Hi baby. Setting up his bed, yeah. You setting up his bed? Nice. I'm gonna talk to myself. I'm trying to hope make see so you guys can't hear me, but one or two. I'm trying to like set it up in such a way that I can upload it to YouTube as like a introduction of sorts, you know? You shouldn't have. Yeah, I had the same thing, exact same thing. Yeah, I was like on the edge of sleep. Let me close this, okay? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got it. I like for some reason like I don't want you to hear me, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I can like riff raff without. I don't know. This makes me nervous. Bye. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot, Caleb. I appreciate that. This is one of my first ones. I'm trying to figure this out. It's not a perfect system, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm kind of tricky and interesting. Like, obviously, I'm looking at the canvas, but then I'm trying to like pay attention too. So it's kind of strange. I'm trying to figure it out. But thank you. I'm wondering if there's like some sort of system or like a tool that like announces what's going on rather than me having to just like look back every 20 seconds or longer than that, even depending. But so this is a commission I'm doing. I have only been painting for I've been painting a long time personally, but just started taking commissions just like 2 weeks ago, and I've already sold two, which is really exciting. Um, so feeling really encouraged. So this one's going to be going in a restaurant in New York City. I live in New York right now. Um, so this will be going to Queens if you ever want to see it in person. Um, they wanted like a fall palette, and I've done work like this before, like flowers like this before. Um, layering on like a brighter orange to make the inside more vibrant. See, so yeah, I'm Taylor. It's good to meet you guys. Good to meet you. Um, what else? I just started to accept that painting may be possible for me because my boyfriend really encouraged me to do it, and I'm just in a place right now where I don't know, it just felt like if you can fail at things you don't even want to do, which is something I've learned intimately recently, then why not like try and fail at or win at the thing that you actually want? And painting's like all I think about. Um, like those moments where like you're in the shower, like you're driving, and like your mind just kind of wanders. Like I think about what colors I would do or what kind of work I want to try. What do you guys think about? Someone said it was Sarah Blakely that said that though where your mind wanders is like what you should be doing. It's like your life's purpose. And I think that's had a lot of truth to it. Why wouldn't like like your real passions like is what you end up just naturally thinking about. Probably you're thinking about as a kid too, like the interests that spoke to you then. It's always been like art for me. I would try to get into an art class in high school desperately, and for some reason they would never let me until my junior year, and that was the only time that I was ever taught how to draw, and it changed everything. I soaked up everything I could, but then even since then, it was sort of like a hit and miss thing. I just like fell in and out of it depending. I've always wrote, but writing's really. I still write. I wrote this thing. I was in a cult. Oh, thank you, Dylan. I appreciate it. Um, I was in a cult for like 3 days a month ago in Thailand, and I wrote this thing about it on Substack. If you guys want to read that, I'll try and I don't know if I can send links here, but um, what was I going to say about the cult? Oh yeah, I just write about that. It was also in the cult too when I realized like whenever you have nothing to think about because you're like, actually, let me give you some greater context on the cult. The cult was a meditation retreat called the Vipassana Retreat Center, and it was no phones, no exercise, like 8 hours of meditation a day. Um, what else was there? You couldn't practice any other like rituals or rites, anything like that. Um, what else was there? You couldn't practice any other like rituals or rites, anything like that. Um, what else? It was basically just like prison. You couldn't journal, you couldn't read, you couldn't work out. Um, couldn't eat dinner, like insane shit like that. And whenever you have nothing else to think about, I came up with this like I don't know, entire philosophy on life and like what I wanted to do and if life was my way and how much like I care about beauty in the world and making it and curating it. And painting does that for me, like of how like if we didn't try and like make there be color in the world, there wouldn't be. Um, other than like what like the flowers and the trees and like there's so much beauty there too for sure. But um, like how much it took for some like artist in God knows when to like procure lapis to make blue. Like, and thank God. I mean, could you imagine like a world without the color, like the paint of blue on the cars and the houses and, and dyes and fabric? Like, there's just so much that goes into it that I think we all take for granted really easily. Like lapis used to be in the color aquamarine blue, which is I'm sorry, ultramarine, this color used to be like gold, and now I can just buy it at Michael's for $6 or something. Just really blows my mind how I don't know, the world of beauty is ever evolving and the things we'll do for it. Um, and that's a testament to everything like plastic surgery and Instagram. And I don't know, the world will always be rotating on the axis of creating a more beautiful world, I think. An easier world, a nicer, whatever, depending on what, you know, is the highest ideal at the time. I think it's always going to move in that direction. So, anyways, that's why I paint. And what I'm hoping like to do with my art career and the work that I do is because artists notoriously have a reputation for being starving and um, I don't know, it's like an unattainable ideal to be an artist full time. I really want my career in art to speak to that anything's possible. There's so many like let me back up. I had a sales career prior to this. And the one thing that sales really instilled in me is that everything's just about probability. It's if you knock 100 doors, you're not supposed to, it is not likely that you're going to sell something, but there's like a 5% chance. And it just takes, if you knock on 100 doors and you close five, that could be months' rent. And that's how everything works. Literally everything, anything you want is just about probability and how far are you willing to go for it. It's not really about like skill or talent or luck or, I mean, I guess those things help, right? But like everything's about probability. So if I can get, you know, 50 people to look at my art in a day and I can sell that many, whatever, you can do the math and apply all the same like business principles. I went to business school and obviously sales is really business minded, sold things to business owners, whatever. Um, then art is realistic. Art is possible. Art is just like anything else. So, yeah, I do it because I love it, but then I also do it hoping that I can really move someone one day. So, yeah, we'll see how that works. I don't know, high ideals, I guess. The being on live thing was my boyfriend's idea, and it really stuck because I love to yap. I love to talk. I used to be a bartender, and I really miss like those moments of connection that you could have with all sorts of kinds of people, and I really miss it. I'm just like too tired to like stay up till four for it anymore. So I'm really hoping this guy scratched that itch here. Like, I don't know, meet people that have enough in common to like sit here with me and paint. So yeah, if you comment, I'll try. Again, I'm trying to like figure this out still, but if you comment, I'll try and pay attention and respond, and like we can have a dialogue about anything. I'm really down. I'm hanging out here for hours, so it doesn't make a difference to me. Um, okay, I'm gonna flip this puppy over. Okay. But hopefully I can start to like sharpen up the top. And then this thing should be done. And then I have another painting that I am commissioning, or well, got a commission for, I suppose. Um, Similar style. It's like another flowery type thing. Delivering it on Friday to a girl in Williamsburg. So, um, gotta get that done. I'm so grateful. It's crazy. God is so good. Doesn't even feel real. If you guys want to follow, I'll be painting almost every day. So this is interesting too. And I'm like hoping, I don't know, to create a sense of like, it's like you kind of like podcasts you just put on in the background sometimes. It's like the vibe I'm going for, and it's just gonna get better over time. One thing I'm trying to experiment with personally is the idea of like perfection in my art or in just in anything that like the evolution is more interesting than a perfect product. So that'll be some of the rhetoric behind it. Oh, that's really interesting, Caleb. How did you get into that? Was that something that you always wanted to do? Really interesting, actually. My mom does a lot of that, but she has like no business doing that. She's just like in her garage messing around. She's almost done. I originally was going to make this more opaque. Let me show you. There's another one I did. Um, Similar style. Oh, I just saw your comment. Let me see. Hold on, what else? Did you say anything else? Oh, it's sick. Dad was a carpenter his whole life. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's really, really sick. I I kind of smelled a similar thing for me too. My mom was really into pastels for like a minute. She had the same thing where she was like in really good at art in high school. And it really is so interesting like how those like just like brief, I mean, I guess for you is more consistent. Those like brief moments totally or those like fleeting periods of childhood like totally determine the direction you go. I think it's so interesting. I have a I've never been around kids before generally, and there's a 3-year-old in my house right now. It's my boyfriend's kids. No, I'm not mine. I have no business with that. And he's like really into being in jail and like crime and stuff. And I don't, I don't know. He like tries to like shoot us with guns. And like when he was wearing a striped shirt and was like, I'm wearing like the jail outfit. It was really strange. I hope he's gonna, I don't know. I have no business. I have no idea. With like the idea of like craftsman kind of stuff, is that something that you pursue as like a lifelong thing, or is there anything else you'd want to do? Like I wonder that as well. Like I don't know, do artists move between mediums in a way? Like is that kind of a thing? I think it's a thing for me personally. Again, like my writing is really important to me, and I think it always will be in certain degrees. But I don't know. There's nothing else that I could do for hours. Yeah, and also, do you see it as like an art, or is it more of a science for you? Because I know there's a lot more technicality behind it than like what I'm doing here. Okay, I think I like it, and I think it's done. Of course, it's like not totally up to me, so I'm going to send a picture to the client and see what they think. And then work backwards. I think the fact that it's kind of stripy is really cool. But maybe someone wants a bit more perfect. I like it. I mean, shit. Oh, thank you. Oh, I I've never done a live before, so I don't know what that thing is, but I really appreciate it. I don't know what it is. Thank you. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like the ability to like lose yourself in something is so I don't know, I feel like it's one of the only there was a what else was it? It was in the book like oh my god. What's that book called? The Big Leap by whoever, it doesn't matter. And he was talking about this concept of time and the perception of time. And there's like, I don't know. Anyway, he got to the point of like Estonian or Einsteinian time, where whenever you are bored and drudging of something, time goes forever, it seems. And then when you're really lost in something, it seems like a minute goes by and it's been an hour. And that maybe time isn't necessarily as fixed as we perceive it to be. Um, and in that way, I think it's kind of magic. It's like time travel whenever you can get into something and like lose yourself for hours. Um, yeah, I think about that a lot. And like, there's this also, I don't know if this is a conspiracy theory or not, but someone mentioned that like time feels different after COVID, and I agree. Like something's up. Um, yeah, like I don't know. I made a joke that China messed with time. I don't think that's appropriate, but it happened. Whatever. Okay. So I have this like little. I lost my notebook. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I. Oh God. I need to do. Okay, Lord. I have to do the other commission, but I need the photo that's in my phone. And so I may have to end the live to get the reference picture. Oh God, that's disappointing. Okay, well, please follow me. I will be like right back so I can like put the photo on my laptop and then like get started. So anyway, thank you, Caleb, for hanging out and chatting. It really means a lot. And hopefully I'll see you in like 5 minutes, but no stress if not. Okay. Let